Michael, how's it feel to be back on the big stage, on the biggest platform?
Oh man, it's huge. This is where I belong. I never left, but unfortunately there was things in the past that had to settle. And now, thanks to No Limit and the boys, I'm back here now, and I said back where I belong.
You're putting a lot on the line, obviously. You mentioned it before, but why did you take this fight?
Look, I want to fight the best, and I know he's not the best, but on that list he was. And I never shy away from a hard fight. I love fighting the best, and like I said, that list, he was the top guy there, and I could have fought an easier guy with a lesser record, but I said, you know what, give me this guy.
There were some words said. You had your first face-off of, probably a couple in the next 3 weeks. What was said in that engagement?
To be honest, I didn't understand anything he said. He's got a real strong accent. I didn't know he was from Italy. I knew he was Italian, but I didn't know he was born and bred there. So I didn't really hear too much. It was just gibberish, but I've heard it all before. So everyone wants to talk a big game until they're lying on their back, or they get that L next to their name. So for me, I just in one ear out the other. I'm not really fazed.
Why did I mentioned you took this fight? Obviously, you had a big result against Isaac Hardman last time. Does it bother you that maybe not as many people saw that fight as they should have?
Yeah, 100%. Isaac, there was a lot of beef, and we didn't like each other, and there's still that animosity between me and him, and I think that's just generally our personalities clash, and it should have been on Foxtel. It should have. The fight fans lost for that fight. And I went out there and did what I had to do, and unfortunately the world didn't get to see it. But look, it's a green W next to my name, and that's all that matters.
So you mentioned you hadn't heard much about Danilo before that. He's talking that this is his opportunity. But does it bother you at all? Not
at all. He's talking about amateur career. Like, it's two different sports. Amateur career, there's headgear, there's bigger gloves and different point system. I'm going to sit on his chest and then I'm going to punch straight through his head. And it's a different game. So if he wants to go in there with that mentality, he's already lost.
There's some big fights in your future should you get through on November 23. Triple G's been mentioned, obviously, next year. There's obviously still Tim Tszyu. Once he does his business and you do your business, is that still those fights what you're looking for next?
100%. Obviously the world title comes first, but me and Tim, we have unfinished business. And what happened in the past is in the past. There was a lot of things said and done. There was a lot of misunderstandings on both ends. But like I said, it's the biggest fight in Australian boxing. The fight fans want it, they need it. He thinks he's the best, I think I'm the best. There's only one way to settle it. And like I said, I wish Tim all the best. I hope he brings back that belt, because I know I'm bringing back mine. And who knows, we can unify. May the best man win for all the trophies.
Beautiful, thanks Michael.
Thanks brother, appreciate it.